Hi, today we are going to create an amazing game using Scratch. So we have this Scratch editor open. So before that, for beginners who do not know how to reach Scratch, just type Scratch programming or something related to Scratch, and the first thing that you get, this is where you go, and then after you open that, um, you can see a lot of projects, and um, you can open this and explore. But if you have to create a game or something, then okay, sorry, but you have to click this start creating. On clicking that, you will reach a page like this. Today we are basically going to create a ball game. So this is our sprite or a character. So now what will we do? We will add uh, more to this. So I need to choose I need to add another sprite. So I'll go here and let me add a big ball, is a balloon like thing. Yes, I want this to be of the size, I'll change its size to like 120. I think 120 should be sufficient for me. Yes, you can see the size change. And after that I need another thing. I need to have something. Now I need to have something that to shoot towards that ball. So okay, let me choose this. Okay, it's pretty big, so I'll decrease its size to 20. Okay, I think 20 should be fine. So the or let me increase it to 30. Okay, so basically the game is this guy, he holds the ball and runs here and there. This balloon drops from here continuously. So I need to shoot at this, and for every shoot, when this hits this ball, I get a point. So when the point becomes 10, I win. That's how the game is. That's what I'm going to design basically. So now what I'm going to do is, first of all, let me add a movement to this character. So fine, so I'll add movements. So I'll move 10 steps based on the this one, what is that, based on, okay, I think it's in events. Okay, based on my pressing the keys. So when I click right arrow, it should be able to move to the right. You can hear my keyboard. And I'll add another thing here, that is when I click the left arrow, then it should move 10 steps back. So I'll make it -10. See, as you can see here, I can now move it front and back. Now what I have to do is, now let's focus on this ball. So we need to have this ball drop continuously from the top, and also move this and this position. So for that, what we will do is, first let me use the forever function or a forever loop. So this, whatever inside this forever, it keeps happening, like forever it will happen. Now I will what I will do is, I'll add the motion. So I have to change this. As you probably already know, this thing y and x, these are the coordinates. For example, the coordinate of this ball is -20 and -62. Probably you can assume this is a horizontal line and this is a vertical line here, and the center is 0 0 0 coordinate for x and 0 coordinate for y. So this somewhere here is -20 and -62. So if I move this here, you can see it changed 45 and 30. Basically, whenever you go upward, the y becomes positive, and whenever you come downward, y reduces and becomes negative. And here forward, the x increases, and when I go back, the x decreases. As you can see, the changes here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I want this ball to drop down, so I will be reducing the y by some amount. So let me change y by let me say I'll reduce it by 5. Okay, by minus 5, right? I have to reduce it. Okay, so what happens is it keeps dropping forever and forever and forever. Because there is no more screen, it's here, but it's probably still dropping down. You can see wherever, like even if you try to pull it out, it will fall forever. But I don't want that to happen. I want, when it reaches here, I want it to go up again. So for that, what I will do is I can see this minus 191. So let me put a condition at minus 190. So what I will do is when it reaches minus 190, I'll write a code such that it goes back again here. So for example, here the coordinate is y173. I want it to go to 173, or it's probably 170. I want it to go to 173 back. So what I will do is I will put a condition again here. So I'll go to control and take an if condition. Here inside the if, what I will check is I will see if the y is minus 190. For that I need to take this thing called operator. So I'll use this. So this symbol, you probably might already be familiar with this symbol. This is less than symbol. So what I need to make sure is y coordinate should be less than 190. That is, when it reaches minus 191, minus 191 is less than minus 190. So when it reaches minus 191, it obviously goes back. So for that I need to write this condition here. So I need to use y coordinate, right? So for that what I will do is I will take this y position. So if y position is less than 190, then I will set its y position back to the top. That is set y2. Yes, set y2. What is this position? Yes, this position is 173, as you can see. I'll set it to 180. So because we imagine this position is 173 as we saw, so we'll be positioning this ball again to something like 190, or set 1 to 180. Yes, I think this should be fine. See, now the ball keeps dropping no matter what, because when it reaches here it goes back here. But now I do not want this ball to come here. I want this ball to come anywhere here, like from here to here, somewhere, like the x coordinate. It should be x coordinate should be random. So what I will do is I will set y to 180, and I need to set x to something random. For that I'll use a random function. Random means anything is possible, or like it doesn't have it may be anything. Like if I say I have a random value from 0 to 100, then it can be 0 or 1 or 2. We will never know how random it is. So that's what a random is. So I'll go to where is this random thing? I'll have to search. Probably it's in, yes, here it is, pick random. So my x should be something between let's see what are the extremes of this. So x extreme is minus 220. I think it can still go behind that. Is 235, and this is 235. Yes. So minus and plus 235, that's what I have to set this between. So I'll set this between minus 235 and plus 235. So once it drops here, then it will come anywhere here and here. Now what I have to do is, now I have to create an association between this ball and this cat, so that whenever I move the cat, the ball goes with it as well. And then I have to shoot the ball towards this bigger ball, so I get a point. So what I will do for that is now we are in the playground of this ball, so we have to write logic for this. Basically we need to move this ball along with this cat. So first of all I will use this control statement for, I'll use this forever. So here inside this I have to find the logic for movement. Before that let me add this as well, so that whenever I click this should automatically happen. Now I'll use this go to. and I will use go to against this cat. So this cat is sprite 1, right? So for in this ball logic, whenever I move, okay, let's stop it and run it again. Yes, you can see that ball moves with cat. So that's what the logic we wrote. Forever go to sprite 1. So this ball will forever go to sprite 1. Now we also need to write another logic. Whenever we click let's say the upper arrow, in that case this ball should fly up. So how do we do that? We will use another if condition. Now I will be using this if condition, and inside this if condition what I will do is if the upper arrow is pressed, for that I have to check which is the key that's pressed. Yes, let me try to move. Okay, I think this is okay, it's in sensing. When okay, so when up arrow is pressed, then this ball must glide upwards. For gliding, we'll go back to motion again, and we will do this. Glide 1 second, but not to the random position. Okay, so we want it to glide to a specific position. We want it to glide to, as you can see, this is the x. So the x coordinate has to be same, only the change will be in the y position. So we will be keeping this value of x the same. For that what I will do is where did I pick my x coordinate? Yes, I will keep my x same, but y I will have to make y different. So I'll put it here, let's say. Okay, yes, we saw some value for that time. What is the value? Okay, everything is moving, so I'm not able to find. Okay, now that's fine. So y was something around 195. Yes. Okay, so everything has logic, so we are not sure what the actual logic is. So I'll be setting this y as 180, and now you can see I'll be pressing the upper arrow and this ball keeps moving upwards. Now what I need to do is, whenever this ball collides with the big yellow ball, then I need to give myself 1 point. But before that, let's add another logic. When this ball touches this ball, let's show some kind of explosion or something like that. So firstly let me go to this logic, and what I will do is I'll try to create another ball here. I'll create the duplicate, and then let me add some lines to this, so just to indicate that this is what it happens when the ball explodes. I think this should be fine. This ball is called ball E2. Yes, so this is fine. Probably you can do more. So what I will do is here I'll write a logic. Firstly I'll keep its what I have to do is, in the beginning I have to keep its looks the same as the ball 1 image, or the first costume, this costume. When the ball hits, then we have to change it to this costume. So what I will be doing is in the looks here I'll be keeping this switch to ball A costume. So whenever this loop hits, this ball costume will be the first ball costume, and then what I will do is I'll add this sensing. So I'll add it here. Okay, I think I need to use another if condition here. For that I will go here and add another if condition. Now I have to use this sensing. So if this touches the smaller ball is button 1. Yes, if it touches the smaller ball, then the costume must change to the one that we develop later is ball A2. And now I will add this here. So let me, okay, nothing happened. Let's see why that did not happen. Yes, and what I have to do is, after changing the costume, I have to maintain maintain that costume for another second, because otherwise the control comes here again, because this is for this what how the flow is happening is, it comes here and then one by one these statements happen one by one at very fast interval. So if I don't use this wait second, then it will come here, then come back again here and switches to the normal costume. So let me again execute this and see why it's not happening. Let me execute this again. Yes, we have this now. So I will, yes, my ball is already with the cat, so when this hit my cat, it probably became this. So what I will now do is, I think we missed it for this ball when dash clicked. Okay, probably, okay, this is not needed for this. Now let's see how the game play happens. Yes, when I hit my ball, then this thing happened. Okay, now what I'll do, okay, see, now I can see the game. That's how it is. Now I will add an additional parameter called the score, and after the ball hits this, I want the ball to go back to the original position. For that I'll write my code, but before that, now the code is decent. The ball is slowing down because it's continuously hitting my ball. Once the ball goes up, it comes back here. That's why the slow motion is happening. Okay, now what I'll do is, okay, unfortunately we have not added any backdrops. Let's choose a cool backdrop for this. What do I choose? Yes, desert seems to be fine, but the desert is fine. So what I'll do now is, okay, let's create a score. So these variables, it's called variable, so I'll make a variable. Let me make this variable as my score. Okay, so I'll make this score, and now how do I write the logic for this? So what I will do is, I will go to this ball, because whenever this ball touches this ball, the score must increase. I'll use this, change my variable by 1. So if this ball, this is the logic for touching of this and this ball, so in that case I will change my score by 1. So let's see how that happens. Yes, score increased. And now I also want to change another logic here. Whenever this happens, I want to change its position again back, otherwise it keeps falling, and the score keeps increasing. That's not correct, right? So what I will do is, I'll if the collision happens, in that case I'll duplicate these blocks and I will put it inside here. I'll add this here. Now what I will do is, now let's see. Okay, I'll run this again, and now let me see what happens. Okay, the ball went to the top. Before that, let's wait for another second. Probably I'll use this here. So as soon as the collision happens, okay, as soon as the collision happens, why is it happening slowly? Okay, I need to change the costume first, then wait for a second. That's what I have to do. Okay, so I'll take this wait for 1 second, and I'll add it here, and I'll remove this block. Oh, I'm not able to delete that block. I'm not able to move that block. So why is it giving, okay, we have 2 blocks, there is. So now what I'll do is, I'll move this, and I'll add it to the bottom position. So what happens is, here once this ball touches the bigger balloon like thing, I'll change the costume of the ball, then I'll change the score by 1, then I'll wait 1 second, then finally I'll go here to the top. So that's what is happening here. Now let's see how that happens. It seems the bigger one is not coming down yet. Let's see if there is any error in our logic. Yes, we moved this downwards and we forgot to place it here. That's what the error is. And now probably we missed something else while copying. Yes, everything's alright. So, well, you can see, okay, it hit 2 times. My score is increasing, but what I want is the score to be 0 initially, and then when my score becomes 10, then it should display a screen with message you won. So what I will do is I'll go and edit the backdrops. So I'll click on this, and here I'll go to backdrop. So I'll create a duplicate of this, and now let me add text. So you win. I need it to be in white background. So for that, okay, this should be fine, and let this be like this. Okay, so this is fine. Now what I will do is, okay, this is called desert 2. So now I'll move here. Okay, I'll move to the code. So I'll move to this code, and where I'm incrementing my score is I'm changing the score here. So I'll add another logic here. That logic will be another if. So in if, okay, what happened now? Did I move my if there? No, I didn't. I don't think I moved my if there. Okay, let's add it here. So what I will do here is I'll verify my score. So for that I need to go to operators. So this is equivalent operator, equal operator, or whatever it is. So I'll check if my score is 10. For that I need to have the value of my variable. So I'll check this. If my score is equal to 10, in that case what I need to do is, in that case I need to switch the backdrop. So the logic is here again. So change the backdrop to desert 2. Yes, that's it. So let's refresh the score again. So we can see this here. We have a lot of variants for scores. So I want to change the sliders range. I just have 0 to 10, right? So I need to make it 0 to 10. Fine. Now let's start the game. Okay, my score is 1. My score is 2. Yes, my score is 3, 4. I think we missed one logic, because the ball is coming down. It has to go up after the collision. Let's see where we made mistake, but before that let's see what happens after scoring 10 points. Okay, the backdrop did not change, and let's see why that happened. I think we missed the condition here, or did we make a mistake? Yes, this if condition is not necessary. That's a mistake. We probably moved it unnecessarily. So I'll keep it here, and this I'll remove, and then I'll move it back here. Yes, here, and I'll keep it out, and then I'll start this again. Yes, 1 hit, 2 hit, and you can see the ball again starts from the top. 3 hits, and 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, 7 hits, 8 hits, 9 hits, 10 hits. Yes, I won. That's all I wanted to do. It's a nice game. You can add more changes to this, and you can work it out and see how it comes. All the best for your coding. Do subscribe if you like the video.